Hello everybody. I wanted to record another little short video today to introduce the second module to you because there are some features of that module that will be different from module 1, and so I thought it would be an effective way for us to get acquainted with the second module and kind of get to know a little bit more what to pay attention to and what's different. So I hope you're beginning to see by now that I'm trying to do something called scaffolding in this class, and that is every following assignment in some way builds on the preceding assignment, which allows us to tackle ever more complex concepts and questions and issues from one assignment to the other. In fact, some of you pointed out in your closing posts for module 1 that you kind of saw how these assignments and readings have been connecting with one another and allowing you to say new things about questions and topics and ideas. So that's the point. Scaffolding is basically building assignments one on top of another in a way that allows you to progress through a connected series of tasks in a course. Module 2 will continue to scaffold assignments both within itself and also on top of Module 1. So in Module 1, the primary topic of our conversation was rhetoric and rhetorical situation and the PACT framework. Module 2, we're going to continue building on that conversation, but also introduce a couple of new concepts, namely the definition of the very term professional writing. And we'll try to scaffold assignments in a way that will allow you to kind of go from more simple ideas to more complicated ones. In the second module, I'm also interested to know a little bit about what you know about the writing process and how it works. So there will be an assignment about that as well. So again, if you look at the second module, it starts with a fairly simple question, series of questions, kind of like, where are you now? What do you know now about a certain topic? And then moves you into new readings and new questions and new discussions. And hopefully also builds on module 1. As I say in the introduction page of the module lasts 3 weeks, so we'll have 6 assignments, 2 per week as usual. The first 4 assignments are low stakes discussion posts, 2 points each, where you're asked to respond to a reading or conduct some exercises from the textbook, for example. During the 3rd week, I will ask you to complete kind of a medium stakes assignment, which consists of 2 parts. It's also going to be based on your understanding of the material from the module, kind of like an extended synthesis, I would say. But part 1 will be due on Tuesday, and part 2 will be due on Thursday, and you will essentially, part 2 is the revision of part 1. It's not a brand new assignment, it's a continuation of what you had done in part 1. So just keep that in mind. The first 4 tasks will be your typical low stakes of the same kind discussion posts that you saw in module 1, and that during the 3rd week you'll have a slightly more involved 2-part medium stakes writing assignment with some elements of peer review and feedback from me and also revision. And what this does, again, this will prepare us for the next series of scaffolded assignments in Module 3, where you will be working on the first formal project of the course, which will involve several drafts, peer review, my review, and so on. So you can kind of see how we're moving from really small, kind of discrete, low-stakes assignments into more of a connected medium-stakes series of assignments to a more formal project. Hope that's clear. And the reason for doing it this way is because we know from research into learning and learning writing is that we learn to write and we learn to think about writing best when these assignments are scaffolded and when there are opportunities for review and revision. So that's the reason. Other than that, the assignments in the module are pretty self-explanatory. If you have any questions, please post them in the FAQ or shoot me an email. And I look forward to seeing more of your work. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.